So this is my summary, I guess, of Jennifer Crosby's talk with the class last week. And so for question number 1, my biggest takeaway from Jennifer's talk was just kind of how diverse her media relations career has been and continues to be, and how media relations in general is kind of diversifying and has a little bit more to do, or more spread out with like social media, journalism, and then kind of like how she went in depth about how U of A media relations team goes kind of about things. And then question number 2 was something we disagreed with, but personally I didn't really disagree with anything that Jennifer said. I thought her presentation was pretty informative, and she kind of thoroughly explained her experiences within the field and kind of how and where you could find positions in the field that aren't necessarily like exactly journalism. I didn't get to ask her a question during the meet, but if I could have, I would have liked to ask her what her biggest takeaway from her career within media that she translates to her personal life is. And so I feel like a career like hers that has been so thorough and so diverse, that there has to have been at least one thing that she either learned within her research whenever she was doing stories, or kind of just picked up through the years, that has impacted like how she now operates her personal life outside of work. And then for number 4, I think Jennifer did a great job interviewing Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, especially with the majority of the topic at hand was a pretty kind of like touchy subject. But if I was a PR rep for Prime Minister Trudeau, my advice probably to him would be to speak more compassionately and kind of realize that he is in a privileged position in this country, just like literally salary and housing wise. Like, he has a job that he is paid very well in, and he doesn't have the housing crisis that we're currently in, or at the time how there was the job loss crisis as well. He kind of just, in more than just this interview that I've seen, he just doesn't really kind of not relate, because he can't relate, but he doesn't realize the difficulties and the struggles that other Canadians go through, because he like grew up already in politics. Like, his dad was prime minister, so he's always been around it and on the more privileged side of the Canadian base. And so yeah, that's my discussion topic.